time period, and we're about to witness things that we've never witnessed before in our lives. You know, we heard about this time period, and it's really amazing to watch this all play out right before us. And Cern is going to be turning on to unprecedented levels, and on July 5th, we are going to witness things that we've never witnessed before. And in today's lesson, we're going to be breaking down what Cern is, what's happening on July 5th. We're going to be breaking down the great solar flash. We're going to be breaking down our DNA. We're going to be talking about Dr. Masaru Emoto and his experiment to help us understand and overstand everything that's about to pop off, Light Warriors. It's good to see everyone. Grand Rising. It's good to see the family here. We're gathered around, and we're getting ready for July 5th, 2022. And all the changes that are going to occur around the world. And, you know, what is it that we're preparing for? You know, it's a good time to really strap on the full armor of God. We're out here with all the animals. I don't know if you can hear them, but you know, it's an interesting time period, and they know I'm going live right now. They're making all their noises. And, you know, we have a lot to break down. So if you're watching on the replay, I'm just giving everyone a few minutes to get on. And please smash the like button. It's going to help others find this very important message about frequencies, about Cern, about the Great Solar Flash event, about the Schumann resonance. And what are we going to see? We're going to see a massive Schumann resonance overload, July 5th. It's right around the corner. And we're all getting prepared. You know, it's a major synchronicity. It's written in the stars. It literally is written in the stars. And we have been discussing the Pluto return for the United States. And July is going to mark the second wave of the Pluto return. And, you know, when we look at the U.S., it's actually a microcosm of the entire world, and as the U.S. goes, so does the entire world. So everyone is kind of focused, right? Everyone's focused here, and all of the galactic forces, all the different worldly beings and interdimensional beings are all focused on what's going on around this world, this planet, this realm. Nikola Tesla called this a realm. And, you know, we're going to be learning a lot about all of these very deep concepts. And in today's lesson, it's my honor to really present very deep concepts and to really make it understandable for us common folk, because that's what we are. We're just common folk. Make sure you're staying hydrated at this time. You got to stay hydrated, you know. Remember that water is the most energy conductive material, and your DNA, they're energy receptors, they're energy amplifiers. They're coiled like the Tesla coil. And a lot of you might be on your journey, and you're hearing about DNA activation. And DNA activation is it's actually very important. It's not just some spiritual term. Oh, no. So definitely stay hydrated at this time. It's going to help you. Thank you. It's going to help you really get through this time period. And, you know, like we said, it really is written in the stars. We're getting the second wave of the Pluto return. So we're going to see massive shifts, massive changes, and just like a synchronicity, if you will, because there are no such things as coincidences, only synchronicities, that Cern is going to go beyond unprecedented full power. We're going to go through this in detail. We got a lot of stuff to break down today, Light Warriors. Yeah. So yes, the pinky was up in the air as I was drinking. Yeah. If you missed last night's episode, you should check out the channel page. It's good to see everyone. Yeah, as you come on in, please keep smashing the like button It's really going to be helpful so that others can find this important message about CERN, about all of what's going on in the world, organic things like the solar flash, the changing of the sun. It's very prestigious, Ronnie, to put your pinky in the air when you when you drink the water. So yeah, I'm very grateful for all of you. It's an important time to really focus on yourself, work on the physical body, you know, and the cicadas are going crazy. They know they know I'm live right now. Can you hear them? Can you hear them? Yeah. But yeah, right now I'm actually called Maureen to stay extra hydrated. This time period, it's a very it's a small window, if you will. It's a small window, and we really have to capitalize right now. So I'm very grateful for all of your support. Please smash the like button. If you haven't, if it calls you, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell next to subscribe and select all, and you'll get all the updates. Every time I come on live, you'll get to see this ugly mug. And we have a lot to share this month and in the upcoming years, because our world is becoming a very, very strange and different place. So smash the like. It ain't going to smash itself. And let's get the show on the road. So we are focused today on CERN. Some are familiar with what CERN is and some are not. So what is CERN? CERN is the Large Hadron Collider. It's known as a particle smasher. So it's located in Geneva, and it's 27 kilometers, a loop. And for 27 kilometers, it's built under the ground. They move these particles like at the speed of light, and they smash, boom! They smash these particles, right? So it's a tremendous amount of energy. It always has been, but on July 5th, we are reaching something unprecedented, right? It's never been done before. On July 5th, CERN will restart to an unprecedented level of collision energy at 13.6 trillion electron volts. So on the 5th of July, 13.6 electron volts are going to be looped in a 27 kilometer cycle, smashing particles, and what can result from this. I remember years ago when I first heard about CERN and I first heard about the Large Hadron Collider, there were many people in the, whatever you like to call it, the scientific community that were questioning it and complaining, and they were saying that this can actually open up a black hole. And, you know, did we give permission for this to go on? And what happens if a black hole does open, or a portal opens? You know, what can actually come into this realm? You might be new to this. You might think that, you know, this plane of existence is the only thing that actually is. But there are many planes of existence with all different types of beings. So, you know, if they did, and you know, this was going back in like the 2000s, they were talking about CERN and the black hole. There has been strange lightning that has been photographed over CERN. So the CERN, the loop right over it in the sky, weird lightning anomalies have been photographed. Can you hear the cicadas in the background? It's good. Yeah, it's going to be a tremendous time period. So we're just going to be learning a little bit about what this all means, you know, and, you know, we also asked the question, you know, why is there a statue of Shiva the Destroyer? Did you know Shiva the Destroyer is right in front of CERN? So they have that wonderful that statue of Shiva the Destroyer, and you know, we asked the question, why is this this statue out in front of CERN, and why is there you know, so many weird lightning anomalies, you know? So yeah, there's we're gonna be breaking this all down, you know. Yeah, the solar flash is the bulldozer. Yeah, the solar flash is coming in. So we have a particle smasher. They're smashing particles, It's good to see everyone. Everyone's coming in now. I love you guys. You know, and we have God. God is also smashing particles. God is sending us the great solar flash, and that's incoming as well. Incoming electromagnetic energy from our sun and the galactic center. So what are we witnessing? We're witnessing organic and inorganic frequencies. Everything is smashing. And what can pick up on these frequencies? Our DNA receptors. Oh yeah, DNA receptors. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. So you might have been programmed, because 95% of our reality is dictated by subconscious programming. Oh yeah. So you might have been programmed that you human, you human, you have junk DNA. But God didn't create you to be junk. Did you know? Did you know that God created you? Drink your water right now. God created you to be a sovereign, infinite being. Tremendous. Also, let me know, how's the sound? Give me a 5x5 in the chat if the sound is good. We have crystal clear connection for this one. It's very important, and I'm going to give you a really important example that's really going to help us understand, and overstand how this is all playing out. You know, we could hear about, okay, Cern, you know, the frequencies, what can it cause? You know, actually, I create worlds as well, and universe, so do you. You didn't realize that, right? But you were just tricked into, you know, not believing, be live, right? They lie to you. But you have to understand, not understand, understand that you're a creator of worlds, light warriors. Oh yeah. Your DNA receptors are energy amplifiers. They're coiled like the Tesla coil. And they're receiving things. Frequencies govern the universe, and you could be in tune. Your DNA could be tuned to God's source frequency. Some of you heard of that, God's source frequency. Your DNA might be calibrated to that. Your DNA might have been manipulated, and it's you know, part of the inorganic realm. You know, we're seeing more and more people are disconnecting from inorganic sources. They're getting back in nature. They're grounding themselves to the planet. And this is a very important moment in the history of humanity. July 2022. Yeah. Please smash the like button. It's going to help others find this important message. And what I'm about to share is it's really going to shine a light, an experiment that helps us understand how this happens. So if your DNA is a receptor, an energy amplifier, the energy that it's pulling in, right? It's being amplified, and you know, it controls your existence. We know this about our DNA. So how can we actually see with evidence, right? Frequencies and how, you know, maybe things can be transported, right? We're receiving light and sound reception. We could receive external energies and forces. And I want to share Dr. Masaru Emoto. And Dr. Masaru Emoto, he conducted an experiment in front of the people. And this experiment, we want to analyze this experiment today to really understand and overstand how frequencies can affect us from a distance. You know, we could think about the solar flash, and how can the frequency of the sun affect us, you know, far away? And how can, you know, maybe things like Cern, how could they affect people even though it's far away? You know, it's located in Geneva, and how can it, you know, reach, you know, a very far distance? So Dr. Masaru Emoto conducts an experiment with two musical triangles, right? You might have seen a musical triangle. You hit the triangle, bing, and it makes a noise, and it makes a vibration. So he has one triangle, and he has an assistant stand over 30 feet away from him. And she holds a triangle, and he hits the first triangle, and where the second triangle, she's holding the triangle. It's a same exact replica triangle of the one that he's about to hit. He hits the triangle, bing, and then 30 feet away, the second triangle starts vibrating, starts resonating, and it's picked up on the microphone. The second triangle begins to vibrate and resonate without getting struck. So they're tuned to the same frequency. And Dr. Masaru Emoto shows us that the frequency, when it's in alignment, it could pick up something else. So since the second triangle was calibrated to the triangle that he struck, he hits the triangle, and then 30 feet away, there's a microphone and another triangle, and you can hear the second triangle emit a frequency and sound, and the audience hears the second triangle. So this experiment teaches us that frequencies can affect via a distance, right? There is a transmission going on, yeah. So I appreciate that. And if you're learning something new today, please smash the like button. It helps others find this very important message. I'm very grateful for all your support. And, you know, there's so much that we have to learn. There's so much, we're hearing the revving up. Everything's getting revved up right now. Cern's getting revved up. The solar flash, God is revving up the solar flash. It's all coming in, and it's all causing change. So, you know, when we have a certain calibration, you know, one frequency could go out, and you might be, you know, feeling these things. I'm not too concerned. Some people, they might have a concern, right? I'm not concerned because I have the full armor of God. I'm in alignment with source frequency. So I honestly, like, there is no fear. There's, you know, it's an important time period to really build your future, and you want to take the time, you know, just drink your water, stay hydrated, and don't worry about, you know, you're not missing out on God's frequencies. You're not missing out on the solar flash because of calibration. Just like Dr. Masaru Emoto shows us, you know, when we're calibrated to the solar flash, it doesn't matter what they could be banging away. They're just banging away, smashing away, like you're smashing a like button. Just keep smashing away, right? So we're not concerned. I'm really not concerned. And everything, you know, you are a transmuter, right? God put us here to transmute. We're the 144,000. We are positioned all around the world right now for this now moment, July 2022. It's a massive time period. It's the second wave of the Pluto return. So, you know, we really see the synchronicity of all of these things converging at a moment in time. And all of these things are converging. There are no such things as coincidences, only synchronicities. So, you know, it's an important time period, really to work on yourself and really focus on your vibration. You know, the Matrix puts out many things that can lower our vibration at this time. We really need to stay away from fear. If you need to shut off the TV, the TV. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, I'm reading the comments. On July 5th, Cern will restart and will reach an unprecedented level of collision energy measured at 13.6 trillion electron volts. So in a loop of 27 kilometers, 13.6 trillion electron volts will be smashing particles basically at the speed of light. And years ago, people They shared about, their concerns of Cern and, can it open a black hole? Can you imagine a black hole? We're going into the black hole, Light Warriors, yeah. So, we have to remember the law of consent. I do not consent, especially if, some of these things we have to realize, regardless of what it's for. Are these things good for humanity? Are they good for people? But again, I'm still not concerned because we're all broadcasting. Each one of you that are tuning in to this very important broadcast, you're broadcasting an electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. So that's why God planted the seeds within our DNA via the solar flash, and now we're all scattered around the earth right now, and we're bringing in positivity. We're bringing in the love and light, and this is a true story. Yeah, we're bringing in the love and light. We might be bringing in the unicorns and rainbows as well. Let me know in the chat if you want to see unicorns and rainbows this July. Oh yeah, Light Warriors. But we're probably going to be seeing a lot of fireworks July. And what are the things that we are going to experience? In the Bible, it said, men's hearts will fail them for fear. What are the things that we're going to experience? Jim Davidson, thank you so much, Jim. I really appreciate that. That looks like a delicious sandwich. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, we could think about the three. We could think about Cern. We could think about the great solar flash. We get energies from the sun and our galactic center. And then we look at the Schumann resonance. And will we see a Schumann resonance overload July 5th? So a lot of people, and I see it in the questions and comments that are in our tremendous live stream chat. I love you guys. There's no need to be concerned. I love that, love is. Don't be concerned. I love it. That's beautiful. So will we see a massive Schumann resonance overload on July 5th and beyond, because it's just turning on. Welcome to the big show. That's right. Welcome to the big show. So what will we witness? And, we perceive reality as humans, right? We perceive reality through the visible light. However, visible light is only a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. Please smash the like button if you're learning something new. And I always reflect on, when I was learning about other life forms, and I heard at the time, I reflected back 10 years ago. I was watching an Ancient Aliens documentary, and they had an interview with a Native American man in Arizona. And he was talking about extraterrestrial interdimensional beings. And he says, they're here in this canyon. They're here all the time. You wouldn't see them because they vibrate on a different frequency. There are other life forms that vibrate on a different frequency, and we can't really see them on this plane of existence. Just because we're in this plane of existence, it doesn't mean that there's not other planes of existence. So we have to start questioning, what are they opening? What are the portals that are being opened? I can reflect back in the 2000s when that article came out. I was really interested in science growing up, and they were speaking about how Cern could open a black hole. Will the Earth get sucked into the black hole? What do you think, Light Warriors? Are we going to get sucked into the black hole? But yeah, Cern's been on for a while. We've really been noticing a lot of Mandela effects, and we really need to embrace the multiverse. Didn't they just have Doctor Strange in the multiverse? They teach you a lot of things in the movies, Light Warriors. Doctor Strange in the multiverse. We have to really embrace multiple timelines. I shared a personal one last night, and you might experience a Mandela effects on your journey. you might be familiar with the Mandela effect. And if you're not familiar, I have a playlist with many different examples of Mandela effects. And, you know, when you see the glitches in reality, it really wakes people up to what's going on out there. What's going on? So, you know, we really saw the increase in Mandela effects after Cern was turned on. So, you know, it's very interesting. It's just something to question. Always remember, light warriors, question everything, because questioning everything is our birthright. You know, the solar flash is not from an inorganic source. You know, the solar flash could come in. Nobody knows the day or time. You know, in a flash of light, in a beautiful flash of light, everything could be, we could go through a quantum jump. That's right, Earth Alliance, a quantum jump in a flash. Yeah. And that's what we're all experiencing this July. We're going through that very major shift. And, you know, when we realize that light is information and we're connected to the sun, I shared that previously. If you're new to the channel, check out the channel page and look at the video where I shared about the solar storms and how the sun actually helps to expand human consciousness. It allows us to retain more information. The Schumann resonance itself is connected to human brain waves. So, you know, we could see things, and it could be beautiful. You could have a positive, you know, anytime we have these Schumann resonance spikes, you could have a positive experience. Sometimes you could be curled up in the fetal position. How many of that are you when you go through these massive ascension symptoms during the Schumann resonance burst? Yeah, fill up the water jugs today, and you know, really manage the time period. So, you know, we don't know what to expect. We don't know how people will react to these frequencies. You know, I've been sharing it myself. Like I've been feeling, you know, very strange. You know, almost feeling like you live in two worlds. You're living in two timelines. There's a quantum leap, Flower Girl 7. It's a quantum leap. So, you know, really focus that we can see the transmission of frequencies. And the experiment through Dr. Masaru Emoto teaches us how, with his triangle experiment, frequencies can be transmitted, right, via a distance. So it doesn't actually have to, you know, physically hit you. It could come from a very far distance. So I really appreciate all of the support. Please smash the like button. And if you'd like to join our group chats, we have group chats on Telegram and Discord where we all hang out. And I'm very grateful for all the support on Patreon. If you'd like to join our Patreon, we have live Zoom meetings. Lisa NYC, thank you so much. I love you, Lisa. Thanks for being you. It's my honor to be me, Lisa. Hold down the fort at NYC right now, Lisa. I love you. You know, it's going to be a very strange... Listen, they say truth is stranger than fiction. Truth is stranger than fiction. And it's going to get strange out there. These are not like statements of, you know, fear. You just have to be prepared. And I shared this many times. Really focus on the message. Awareness is the precursor to change. Awareness is the precursor to change. So you simply have to be aware. You have expanded consciousness. Oh, now I'm aware. I wasn't aware of this before. Now I'm aware of it now. Now I could actually make real life changes, important changes to my everyday life experience. You know, I share about epigenetics, and epigenetics is it's very important that our surroundings affect us. Neuroplasticity, we want to change up the neural pathways in our brains by changing up our surroundings, and it's really important. July, the most energy from the sun is entering our realm, our earth. Tesla called this a realm. What is this? Where are we? Does anyone know where we are? Where are we, light warriors? No, but we're just out here. We're chilling on the rocking chair. we're having a good time, and we're really focused on this now moment. And it's both forces coming up. You know, if you think of, they call this a frequency war. There was even, I think there was a movie with Tesla, the frequency war, and, we're seeing the frequency wars. We're seeing the inorganic matrix, and we're seeing God and source. And think about when anything is disconnected from its source. When you're disconnected from the source, you have to find energy to just survive and live. So it's going to be a very interesting, it could be very strange time period. You might see people acting very different. You might already start to see that. Listen, even myself, when we go through these bursts, you yourself, you might act different, especially if you go through ascension symptoms and you have anxiety. That is one of the symptoms that a lot of people are experiencing. They're experiencing the anxiety. So it's okay. You're getting all these frequencies that you're not accustomed to. Remember, you lived your entire life and you had a point, homeostasis, right? Everyone had their homeostasis. And now we're being changed, right? You're being upgraded. It's actually a good thing, but it might scare the bejesus out of you. You get scared, right? But it's a very powerful energy that God is sending us. And our DNA, the receptors of our DNA, it's picking up the light codes from the solar flash, and our receptors can pick up other things as well. That's why, if we're recalibrated, we can be recalibrated by lower frequencies. What are the things that might be able to recalibrate us so we're tuned into something else? Remember, attention is the currency of the universe. So where you place your attention, that's where the energy goes. So you want to place your attention on what matters the most to you. And the false idols, these beings that don't have your greatest purpose, they're screaming out for attention right now. You place your attention on the people that you love. You place your attention on the things that you love. You place your attention on the way of life, what gives you the drive to get up in the morning. Doing this work, it gives me the drive to get up in the morning, and I'm so focused on this work and this mission, July 2022. And you don't have to, we think of shifts. We might see a shift and a change throughout this entire month of July. We might not just see it on July 5th itself, but we have to ask the question, if we have Cern turning on to 13.6 trillion electron volts, on that date, we don't know if that's a moment, if there's after effects, right? We have to question everything. So all we can do is present from a place of authenticity and work with the shift, because it's a shift. Yeah, you have to reconnect to nature. It might be Christmas in July. Yeah, it's Christmas in July. Oh yeah, but the fireworks are going to be big. And remember, it's the Pluto return. And the Pluto return, we could see things specifically in the U.S. It's the Pluto return for the U.S. And, it happens in 3 waves, actually. And the second wave falls in July of 2022. So it's all synchronistic. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it makes us question what's really going on. And we're seeing a lot of volatility, your physical energy. You might be, one day you're feeling energy, one day you feel like exhausted. Let us know in the chat, let us know in the comments, especially during this time period. Are you experiencing like extreme highs and then extreme lows? The third is in December, I believe, Christine. So, but right now we're focused on the now moment. We're focused on July, and absolutely nothing could stop what's happening. So we're seeing, you know, what can happen. And again, it's just, these are theories. I can reflect back when I read that article in the 2000s and how Cern can open a black hole, and can the Earth be sucked into a black hole? You know, they said in the Bible, men's hearts will fail them for fear. You know, but if you have awareness ahead of time, and that's what it's just awareness. There's nothing to do except for work on yourself and your vibration. And definitely stay hydrated at this time. I'm practicing what I preach, you know. So, you know, we want to... Can you hear the cicadas? The cicadas are going crazy right now. Oh, they're so loud. You know, yeah, there's a lot of strange things going on out there. So I hope that this message really helps you. And, you know, we can reflect on, you know, Cern. We don't have to be concerned. You know, we don't have to be concerned of Cern. And it's just, it is what it is. You know, I at this point, when you've raised your vibrational frequency so high, you could just, you know, I heard this before. I'm like, you just love everything. You know, oh, this isn't, it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's all. I love you all. Yeah, there's so many people here today. Please keep I really appreciate when you smash the like button. It helps others find this important message, you know. And we got 13.6 trillion electron volts going around in a loop. What can happen? We don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows the day or time. We're just sharing. We have the solar flash. God is sending us energy. Some people have researched the solar flash for years. We're going to see those indigo skies very soon, Light Wars. You're going to look. Didn't you see the indigo sky the other day when I posted that video? If you're new to the channel, please, if it calls you, check out the channel page. We have tremendous videos just waiting for you. Yeah. And Franny Lee, 1206. Thank you so much, Franny Lee. Thank you for your love and inspiration. It's my honor, Franny Lee. I'm going to keep going no matter what. And thank you for being here, because attention is the currency of the universe. And simply by paying attention, we create a shift. And we're going to create a shift in July. I don't buy into the fear. I'm not concerned regardless. I'm just learning. All I want, I have such a quest for knowledge, right? We're expanding consciousness at this time. And the light of Christ, they call it. It comes in from the solar flash, and it actually it allows us to retain and process more information. And there's so much information that's about to be unleashed upon this realm. Yeah. So will we see a Schumann resonance overload on July 5th? What do you think will happen? We're all sharing our personal you know, thoughts and feelings. Please leave comments on this video. If you're watching on the replay, I know you can at this time. Please, when the video's over, go back to the video and maybe leave a comment on the video so others can read it. A lot of people are very interested. They're questioning all these things, and nobody actually really knows. But as a collective, that's why we're the 144,000. We're the warriors of the rainbow. The prophecy is here. We're different colors, classes, and creeds, and we're coming together to build the new earth. Oh, it's a beautiful new earth, Light Warriors. We got the wind chimes. We got the cicadas. Can you hear the cicadas? Yeah, the cicadas are going off the wall right now. It's tremendous. But I love you all, and you know, we're going to continue to even analyze Cern, but really analyze the solar flash. We're going to analyze the Schumann resonance, and we're going to constantly look at these charts and match it up with what we're feeling. What are we feeling? And what is the Earth itself feeling? A lot of times when we have these overloads in the Schumann resonance, we can experience earthquakes and volcanism. Oh, yeah. So it's an interesting time period. Grab your water jug. Grab the loved one. Get ready for the ride. We're going to have a tremendous time period. We're going on the ride. We're just chilling out on the rocking chair. And that's all we can do at this time. There's nothing that one person can do. God is taking the wheel. And God flows through the DNA. God mode is on. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Yeah, definitely eat a lot of melon as well right now. I'm eating the melons as well. You know, this is what I do for breakfast now. There it is. Breakfast time. So I love you guys, and you know, please share this message. Share this message on all platforms. That's the best way. It's best to be authentic and go through the people. Lion's Mane, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you. It's the victory of the light, Lion's Mane. Oh yeah, victory of the light. I really appreciate you. You're all my brothers and sisters. I appreciate you. You could hear the cicadas, right? Oh yeah, they're vibing. We're just vibing with the cicadas. I always remember when I was a boy, and I would hear the cicadas. I mean, it's July now, but you know, maybe I would start to hear them at the end of May, and I knew the summer was coming. And I used to love this. Some people don't like the sound, but it always reminds me of the warm weather, the warmth of the sun, the warmth of God's energy, the solar flash. It's going to activate your DNA. It's a positive time period. Don't buy into the fear. Don't buy into the guilt. Don't buy into the shame. You are focused on love and authenticity. The scale of vibrational consciousness. Oh yeah. And so it is like an orchestra, right? It's beautiful. So I love you all. If you missed the beginning, please watch the replay. We have a ton of information on this one. I love you all. I'll see you all soon. Please share this message. Links are in the description. Love you all. Bye for now.